Everybody, Pastor Deb here. I'm still out in my garden, but I wanted to say a couple of things. One is that I'm wearing this t-shirt, Get Used to Different, and that's part of The Chosen. If you haven't seen any of The Chosen shows about Jesus and the disciples, I encourage you to watch it. I think it's a great series, and we're going to be probably doing a discussion group about it. Perhaps online, I'm not sure yet. It's becoming a new act of faith, I think. But that was Jesus, get used to different. And one thing that we can get used to that's different is how our bodies and minds are connected. So I have here, if you can see, a lilac bush that is in bloom. And every time I see lilacs, I'm reminded of a time about 30 or maybe 40 years ago when I was doing a guided meditation with a group of students. And I got them into this really nice, comfortable place, and they were walking along a path in their mind. And then I said, and there's some lilacs there and a few other things that I brought into the conversation. And all of a sudden, one of the young men in his early 20s started getting red in the face and sneezing, and his eyes were watering. And towards the end, it was towards the end of the meditation, and as we came out of it, we were taking a break next, and I went up to him and I said, David, what's up? Are you okay? And he said, yeah. He says, I'm allergic to lilacs. And he said, I guess I was so into it that my body responded. So, can our body respond physically to the things in our minds? Absolutely. You don't have to do a lot of research in the science of meditation to find out how meditation and prayer can affect breathing, pulse, heartbeat, blood pressure. One time I was in the hospital having some tests done, and they wanted to rule out heart attack, which thank goodness it wasn't. But they had me hooked up to all those machines, right? And I'm lying there and I was scared. So I started to pray, and all of a sudden, all of the levels went down and the alarms started going off. And the nurse comes rushing in. She says, are you okay? And I said, I'm fine. Why? And she said, well, because the alarms were going off about your heart rate and your breathing and blood pressure. And I said, oh. She said, what were you doing? And I said, praying. And she said, oh, okay. So she left. I started to pray again, and the same thing happened. And finally she said, okay, listen, let me know when you say amen, and I'll turn everything back on. And I said, okay. So I had read about those things, and then personally I experienced it. Take time to breathe. Take time to pray and just sit quietly and meditate and give thanks with a grateful heart, because it will change. It will change you somatically, and you can enjoy the beauty of, lilacs or whatever is around you in your mind. I don't know that David wants to meditate about lilacs anymore, but, find something beautiful and transport yourself through prayer. Go talk with Jesus. Be with the Spirit. That's the assignment for today. Thanks for joining me for this prayerful pause with the pastor and carving this time out of your busy day to focus on something greater than yourself, greater than ourselves. Until next time, God bless. Take care. I'm Pastor Deb Swift of South Presbyterian Church in Rochester, New York. Bye for now.